Okay, team, how are you this evening? It is good to see you.
Right.
No, it's actually good. Remember the old. Your whole life is governed simply by, guess who? You. You got to understand you're in control now. When you leave here tonight, you're leaving as the control. People have no idea that they're in control. So they live lives out of control, dictated by thoughts and mental images. When's that going to stop? How do you perceive life? Do you perceive life as a place of abundance? Do you perceive life as a place of, man, everything happens good to me? Do you perceive life as...
Hey, brother,
how are you? You just made it on time, Brandon. So what you're perceiving...
Good answers.
What you're perceiving is what you're believing. If you perceive that, life is always shit,
Yeah.
that becomes a belief. And if it becomes a belief, guess what you're going to get? You're going to get a whole lot of pooey stuff. If you perceive life always happens good for you, it always turns out great for me.
I'll explain that because, like, say for example, if someone says, "Oh, your life is shit," you just probably say, "Oh, well, you're just being negative." You know, you're not being positive as yourself. You got to be positive instead of being
beautiful.
Being negative.
Beautiful. You talked about visualization coming into to become materialized. So everything that you process in your mind, thoughts and mental images, become your perception. Your perception now forms images. Images are the most powerful things. And those images, what they do now, they are now becoming broadcasted or projected. If you've been around people and they're happy, guess what they're projecting?
Happiness.
Being around people who are depressed.
Depression.
Okay? What they're doing, those thoughts and mental images are becoming their images, their perceptions, and now they're projecting it. They're broadcasting it.
Oozing it.
Yeah. So if you hold an image of you being like wealthy, if you hold that image, that becomes a perception, an image, and you're going to project it. Guess where you're going to project it to? Based on quantum physics, not classical science, you are now projecting that information. Thoughts and mental images are frequencies of energy that morph into chemicals that eventually...
And the physical latches on to that information that it's familiar with and then starts building the fucking rest of it.
Beautiful. Yeah. So in other words, you know how things always happen to people that aren't good? It seems to be a pattern. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
It's only because it is a thought pattern. But what they do, they're broadcasting. If you think that some people are always okay, no matter what they go through, they come out okay.
Yeah.
Because what happens, they're broadcasting. So whatever you broadcast is going to come back to you.
Yes.
Like a boomerang.
Yes.
It's part of the DNA.
Yes. It is part of chromosomes. Exactly. Yeah. Beautiful. So what you're broadcasting is going into the quantum field. The quantum field, because it's the sole governing agent of the particle based on Einstein, it's taking your broadcasting thoughts and mental images, which is really information that's going into the limited potential of the field. So that information goes into the quantum field, the universe. The people go, the universe, they hear that, the universe, it's the universe. They're called, it's cool, but when you are broadcast, so that's why when you say words like, a negative word about yourself, that's a direct attack on who? You.
Yeah.
Never do that. You're directly attacking yourself. And when you attack yourself, it turns into a perception, an image, and guess what? It is now broadcasting. So if you want a good life, be careful
of what you broadcast.
Of what's going into your mind. So what you have is it's a direct reflection of the thoughts and mental images processing in your mind.
Yeah.
So you are responsible for everything in your life. No one else. It's all you. So if you go, your life's journey is all you. Over here, back there. Money in your bank, what does it say? Direct reflection of the thoughts and mental images processing in your mind. If you got a lot of money in your bank, it's not by chance. It's because you're putting thoughts and mental images every day. You're reading books on prosperity.
Yeah.
You're around positive people, like you said, Jeff.
Yeah.
You're around those people. And those people in those books, you're not watching negative stuff on TV, are you? You know? So because of all that thoughts and mental images about wealth, guess that's going to be a reflection on your bank. Over here, your body. If you're not feeling good about your body, it's not your body's fault. It is the thoughts and mental images that are processing in your mind. What's the image about your body? How do you see yourself? Do you see your body healthy? Is there now that passage, Brandon? Without a vision, people perish.
Yeah.
You've got to have a vision about your body. If you did that consistently over time, becomes processes in your mind, becomes a perception, an image, and that image is now projected into the field. And all of a sudden, so that's the goal. You want to get it broadcasted into quantum field. How do you do that? Repetitive thought process, condition. What you think the most, you do the most.
Yeah.
What you do the most, you bring
Out the list.
around them. Yeah. What you think the most, you bring about the most. So if you want to know what you're thinking, look at your life.
Before I am.
Look at your life. Here's a question. Do you think it's time to change your mind before it's too late? If you don't change those patterns now, those patterns win.
Make the change.
If you don't change the thinking patterns now, they win. You die and they go, cool, go to the next person. Because a lot of people are walking around right now, all these thoughts and mental images are just having fun. They're like, oh look, they don't know that they can be the control center of their life. We're just going to go play in their mind. And guess what happens?
It just turns not, not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, their life is out of control, their health, their wealth, their relationships. You know why? Because people don't know. It's the not knowing. There's a passage that Kevin says, my people, is it the Hebrew Tanakh? My people perish because of a lack of knowledge. There's so many people on planet Earth that don't realise this, so they don't actualise the most important thing that you can do now is become the control centre of your mind. You are in control of your life. You are in control of your mind.